Okay, so let's be honest. You're a brilliant clinician, right? You've got the science down, you've invested in the best tech, your skills are, frankly, top tier. But are you struggling to actually sell those high-value packages? To get clients to see the value you know you provide? Well, if that sounds familiar, you are definitely not alone. And in this explainer, we're going to unpack the exact blueprint to fix that, how to go from being a clinical expert to building a truly elite practice.
And you know what's really wild is just how common this is. I mean, look at this number, a staggering 95%. 95% of aesthetic practitioners fail to consistently sell their premium packages. And let's be super clear, this has nothing to do with your skill. It's all about a breakdown in communication and strategy.
So that really begs the question, right? Why? Why do some of the most talented clinicians out there struggle so much to sell these high-value packages? Why is it so hard to get clients to say yes to the prices your expertise truly deserves? Well, let's get into it. We're going to break down exactly why this is happening and, most importantly, what you can do to fix it, starting right now.
All right, so to solve this, we've got to start with a proper diagnosis. Think of it just like a clinical assessment of your sales process. There are three really common, and I mean critical, mistakes that are probably sabotaging your sales before you even get to the price.
Okay, mistake number one, you're just overwhelming them. Look, you love the science, I get it, but their brain, it only holds on to about 7% of complex info after 2 days. They're lost in the technical details. Second, you're showing them clinical data when what they're really buying is an emotional transformation. And third, you're treating a premium buyer like they're bargain hunting, and you're completely missing what actually drives their decisions.
So how do we fix this? We've got to shift our entire approach. We need to move away from a clinical monologue and into a strategic conversation. And the solution is actually pretty straightforward. It all comes down to understanding and applying 3 foundational principles. Let's call them the 3 laws of premium sales.
Now, law number 1. This is a total game changer. Your high-end clients, they are not shopping for a discount. They are shopping for time. Think about it. They're busy executives, successful professionals. They value efficiency above all else. Their scarcest resource isn't money, it's time. That's the key.
So what does that mean for you? It means you have to compress your process. Forget those long, wandering consultations. We need to switch to a super focused 30-minute premium assessment session. Here's how it works. You open by stating the result, the time frame, and the method. Then you spend 15 minutes, just 15, on their number 1 concern. And finally, you preview the solution. That's it. It's quick, it respects their time, and it instantly positions you as the efficient expert they're looking for.
Okay, so that's law 1. Now, law number 2, this is all about what really grabs their attention, and it's this. Emotional proof will beat clinical data every single time. Seriously, do you think they're buying the name of the laser or the specific brand of filler? No way. They're buying a feeling. They're buying confidence, the joy of looking refreshed, the transformation they see in the mirror. So just ask yourself, what's more powerful? A super detailed before and after photo showing reduced wrinkles, or this? This one sentence from a client says it all. It communicates the entire value. It's not about the procedure, is it? It's about feeling confident in photos again. That is what they're actually paying for.
And that brings us to law number 3. Simplicity wins. Always. Your most expensive premium packages should actually be the easiest to understand. A long, complicated list of treatments doesn't communicate value, it communicates confusion. And you have to remember this, a confused mind never, ever buys.
So how do you keep it simple? You use the 1-3-3 rule. This is such a beautifully simple framework. You start with one central, compelling result. Then you name 3 problems your client immediately recognizes in their own words. And then you offer 3 clear solutions that solve those exact problems. That's it. It's simple, it's powerful, and it's incredibly easy for them to say yes to.
Okay, so we have the laws. Now we need the treatment plan. This is where we get really practical and build your irresistible offer. And we're going to use a framework I call SLIDE. It's a step-by-step system designed to package your expertise in a way that's just perfect. The SLIDE framework is really straightforward. It stands for a simple, clear outcome, a list of their problems, some irresistible mini-promises, the defined jobs to be done, and finally, evidence of transformation. Let's walk through each one of these step by step and see how they build an offer that basically sells itself. It all kicks off with the outcome, and you've got to be specific. Just look at the difference here.
On one hand, you have improve your appearance. I mean, it's so vague, it's weak. But on the other, look naturally refreshed without anyone knowing you had work done. See? That is specific. It's desirable. It speaks directly to their biggest hope and their biggest fear. That's the kind of thing that gets an immediate yes. That's what I want.
Okay, so how do we pull all of this together into one seamless consultation? The answer is what I think is the single most powerful tool in your entire arsenal, the one-slide consultation. Seriously, this one visual can wipe out something like 80% of objections before your client even thinks of them.
So here's how it works. The entire presentation, the whole thing, is built around this one central result. You put it right there, front and center. This is your North Star for the entire conversation. Everything else on this slide has one job and one job only, to prove that you can deliver on this specific, powerful promise.
Okay, next, we tackle their problems head-on. Let's start with the big one, uncertainty. Your client is sitting there thinking, I have no idea which treatments I actually need. So notice, your slide doesn't list a bunch of procedures. Instead, it makes a promise, a complete analysis, and a personalized roadmap. You show them how you'll do it, the jobs, like 3D imaging and a custom 90-day plan. And the proof? You tell them you'll know exactly what to expect. Boom, you've just swapped their uncertainty for a feeling of complete control.
All right, next up is maybe the biggest emotional hurdle of them all. Fear, the terror of looking fake or overdone. Again, look how your promise directly counters that. Natural enhancement that preserves your features. The jobs, things like your microdosing technique, showing them progress photos, it proves you have a controlled, subtle method. And the proof is the exact outcome they're dreaming of. People will just notice you look refreshed, not that you've had work done.
And finally, we hit the big lifestyle problem, inconvenience. They're thinking, I just can't take time off for recovery. So your promise is simple, professional-grade results with zero downtime. And the jobs, like offering lunch break scheduling, show that you get their world. The proof? I mean, this is irresistible for a busy professional. Attend meetings the same day looking refreshed. Game over.
So what's the prognosis? Well, if you actually implement this system, the path to scaling your practice to, say, 50,000 euro months and even beyond, it becomes incredibly clear. And the best part? It's not about working harder. It's about working smarter by communicating your value way more effectively.
And you have to know, this system is designed to get better over time. After you do this just 5 times, you'll start to see which questions pop up, and you can add proof points to your slide. After about 10 sales, you'll know exactly which jobs get people the most excited, and you can lean into those. And after 3 months, you can create different versions of the slide for different types of clients and even automate some of it with video. This is a system that's built for continuous growth. Look, if you take away just one single thing from all of this, please let it be this. Your job is not to convince people. It's not to sell. Premium clients hate being sold to. What they need is clarity. They need to feel seen, to know that you understand their specific problems and have a simple, clear plan to solve them. When you package your expertise this way, it does all the convincing for you.
And make no mistake, the opportunity here is just massive. We're talking about a premium aesthetics market that's projected to hit almost 20 billion euros. The clients are out there, right now, and they are actively looking for the right expert to guide them through their transformation. So the question isn't, will clients pay for this? Oh, they absolutely will. They'll pay for the right result. The only real question you have to ask yourself is this: will they choose you? Have you given them the kind of clarity that makes you their one and only logical choice?